Imagine this. You're walking down a busy street, surrounded by strangers, hurrying to their destination, when you see a man with basic clothes reach into his pocket. He pulls out a crumpled dollar bill, and he hands it to a mother sitting on the sidewalk with her child shivering in her arms. That dollar bill may be the last he has, yet he gives it away to people without hesitation. What drives someone with so little, yet to give so much? Today we are diving into these incredible stories of people who random act of kindness defy expectation and remind all of us the boundless power of human spirit. So today I want to introduce a young man that qualifies and verifies all those unique qualities. Neenib, Youkana. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here, Zaya.
Yeah. And how old you are, Neenib?
I'm 24 right now.
And you're 24 years old. And when did you decide to start giving money to people?
It was really just under 2 years ago. It was kind of during COVID time. I saw how crazy the world was. And I kind of wanted to make a difference, post positive content, and just give back. I wanted to create a platform where I can give people who genuinely need money a second chance, maybe just help them out a little.
And I heard the story that you were in a car accident and you got some money because your car was damaged, and you decided to use that money, go buy yourself a very low price used cars, but take the rest of the money and give it to the people. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so I had a car accident during that time. So with that money I got, when I started creating these videos, I ended up maxing out my credit cards because I was just giving it and giving it. And I wasn't making any money off of this at the time. I wanted to just give freely. And I maxed out my credit cards. I went down to my last $80. And I had the faith in God that he would provide. And during that moment is when I started to get YouTube monetization and basically make this living. So I'm so thankful that I can do this for a living where I get to bless
And
people.
that's great. You earn money and give it all away.
Yeah.
And the other thing that impressed me a lot, I heard the story of the beautiful little young girl who had a cancer. And one of her favorite pastime hobby was watching soccer,
Right.
Believe it or not. And she liked the Italian or Spanish. Tell us a
Italian.
story about that.
Yeah, so there's this little girl, her name's Camila, 7 years old. Her leg was cut off because she had a rare childhood cancer, neuroblastoma. And her mother reached out to me one day. And I always told myself I'm going to surprise her one day. So one day I had to connect with AC Milan, which was her favorite soccer team. So if you want to share the video, we can...
Let's do that. Let's show the video with this beautiful little young girl.
Do you guys want to buy this AC Milan jersey for $1?
Want to buy the jersey for $1, baby?
Beautiful. What's your name?
Camila.
Nice to meet you. I'm Neenib. What happened to your leg, if you don't mind me asking?
I had cancer, so I had to cut it off.
Oh my goodness. How old are you?
7.
What's your favorite team?
AC Milan.
There's a game tonight. Are you guys going? You're the bravest girl I've ever met. I got $500 here for you guys.
What?
Thank you.
You gonna put it in your piggy bank?
No, I'm just gonna help my family with this money.
On behalf of AC Milan and I, we want to take you to the game, and you're going to walk on the field and meet all the players.
We were born to fly. She got to meet the legend, and then this happened.
Is it okay if she passes the ball to you?
Yeah.
They passed the ball around for a bit, and he even hyped up the crowd for Camila.
For $1, Camila joins AC Milan. Here we go.
Wow. Wow. What a touching story. I need a few moments to get myself together. But for the little girl, when you gave her $500, her father said, you want to put in your piggy bank? She says, no, I want to help my parents.
Right.
So it's funny. A little girl, 7 years old,
7 years old.
has a sense of giving, recognizing that other people need money. And she's thinking about her parents, 7 years old.
Yeah.
Where normal kids will say, yeah, let's go to the toy store. I want to buy toys and candies and so forth. It's beyond normal and beyond extraordinary what you have done, seriously.
Thank you.
I wish there were more people like you. I wish there were more young people thinking about the impact you have on people's life, and they be jealous to copy it. You know, I saw the car you were driving here, and tell us about your car. I mean,
Yeah.
is it Camry, old Camry?
Yeah, I just drive a little 2010 Toyota Camry. I don't.
And then you were driving 2000. I mean, how much that cost? $3,000, $4,000 these
Just
days?
about, sure.
Just about.
Yeah.
And last giveaway you did was over $4,000-$5,000.
Yeah.
So instead of taking that money, trying to buy yourself a better car, you give that to the people, and that makes you happy.
Exactly.
Wow.
I'd much rather. See, I can go ahead and buy myself a car, but then in my head, I'm just thinking. That means I have to give less.
Let me ask you another
so-
question. If you were going to win the lotto ticket,
Yeah.
what would you do with the money? Let's say you won a $100 million lotto ticket. What would you do with the money?
I'd probably be doing, not probably, I would be doing the exact same thing I'm doing now. Probably get myself a new pair of running shoes and just give the rest away to people who need it.
Well, I tell you what, El Septimo Cigars will give you a new pair of running shoes, so you don't have to wait to win the lottery ticket. And it's truly, really, I'm touched. I'm usually don't search for words. I am now because you touch my 7th sense, where I feel how kind a human can be. And throughout this current situation with the wild fire in California, especially Los Angeles, it becomes significant where people start thinking about other people and helping other people. Because we all live in Los Angeles, but few of us have been impacted significantly more than others. And others at this period should go back and see what they can do to make the pain less for them and to help them. And I heard recently, you just, in the last couple days, raised $90,000 for the woman who lost everything in the fire. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it was literally yesterday. So I went to the Pasadena fires and I came across this lady who lost her home, and she happened to be there just going through her burnt home, just trying to find anything there. And I shared her story online. I posted it the same day, and in under 24 hours, as of right now, it's $100,000.
Wow. So you raised overnight $100,000 for this family.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Seriously, I'm very touched with that. It is really important, and I know this podcast will impact a lot of people, right? I know how important it is to give money. I've seen it, the joy, the laughter that puts on people's face.
Right.
And when I was a kid, I grew up in a very poor family, and I always used to ask God for better life, right? Because we live in a terrible environment, right? Mm. And I was fortunate enough that I came to America. I went to school, and I did a lot of good things, and I get compensated for it. And I truly enjoy also giving money to people that really need it. Yeah. That's why I gravitated to watching your podcast, because it makes me happy to see people like you. The world needs more people like you. So we're going to show one more thing, another clip that you have, so people better get to know who Neenib Youkana is.
Thank you.
That is very important, because you are the man behind this, yet people see you, but nowhere we see your name, who you are, what you are. And that's why we decided to bring you here, introduce you as a human being behind all of these beautiful things that you're doing in our country and in our world. So God bless you. Thank you so much. And we're going to finish the show with putting another one of your clip online so people can see it.
No one would buy her flowers, so we did this.
Oh, only Spanish? How much is it for all of them? $5? $5? What about for all of them? Huh? For all of them.
¿Todo?
Yeah, total.
Yeah.
95. And no, it's okay, you can keep the change. Yeah, and can you just do me one favor? Can we go around and give them out for free?
No,
Dale, gratis.
Free.
Free.
Okay.
Great, yeah. Can we do that?
Okay.
Okay, let's go do it, yeah.
Hey, Thank you.
I want to finish this with one more thing. After watching that, I want to ask you the question I forgot. And
Yeah.
the reason I forgot to ask that question, because I've said you took my breath away with what you have done. Where do you live? Just out of curiosity. If you don't mind, I am asking.
Sure, yeah. So right now I just rent a little room in Mission Hills where I live with two Assyrian, it's an elderly couple. So I live on the first floor and I just rent a room there. And
So
I have a very cheap lifestyle.
Okay, so you have a cheap lifestyle because you made it that way.
Yeah,
And you rent a small room in this old couple house.
yeah.
That you're living with them. You know, first of all, I find out that you're Assyrian American.
Right.
And you're an American by choice, same as me. I'm American by choice, and I'm Assyrian American. And it's proud for me to be sitting next to another Assyrian American, just like myself, to see that he has contributed so much in the world. So you sleep in one room in this people's home. You have a not so expensive cars. Your dream is to have a pair of sneakers. And yet, you go around, give all the money you have to people, and I saw what you did with the lady with the flowers. And in the little, you probably contribute more, you probably help more. Your random act of kindness is more than many millionaires and billionaires we have in this country.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you can relate with this. There's no better feeling than giving, especially to those who need it, seeing their smile and just making their day. And I know you don't like to talk about it on camera. We don't have to put this in. You can cut it out. But if you want to talk about, what you talked to me about all the things that you've done to help people as well.
Well, I mean, of course, I'm married. I'm a father of 5 children. And I have to be a member of our society in many good ways, right? One is by giving away to people. But I remember when I was a kid, I was in college. I used to drive a limousine part-time to make a living, right? While I was a college student, university student. And I was in Chicago, right? And I would pick people up from the airport and I would take them to Oak Park, expensive part of Chicago suburbs, right? And I would open a door for them and I would pick up their luggages. I mean, all we had to do is open the door, pick up their luggage, let them walk to the door. I would walk that luggage, and sometimes it was raining, sometimes it was snow. I would walk it all the way to their homes, right? And wait there till they open the door, let their luggage inside of the door. And I would hope that they will give me $1 or $2 tip. I mean, $1, $2 tip back then was a lot, right? Mm-hmm. And often people make me go through all that process, wouldn't give me $1 tip, right? So, and I always used to go sit in my car. I didn't change my way. I continued to do what I was doing. But I was always amazed by these people who live in big homes, who are very wealthy, and yet they don't want to give $1 tip for someone that did act of kindness for them. Right. Taking the luggage, heavy luggage, and walk it to the doorstep. We surely didn't have to do that. And from there, I was very sensitive. So I tip a lot. My wife always say, you just tip this guy more than price of a dinner. And I said, no, actually, that was something for more powerful than his help on our dinner. Because when you see someone working so hard and you want to reward him any ways you can. And of course, I try to help. But it's easy for me to help, right? Because I've been fortunate enough to have the money to do that. But what makes your story exceptional and so important, far more important than what I give, is the fact that you don't have much. And the little you have, you give it all away. And you might have given $10,000 last week to someone, and your dream is to have a pair of brand new sneakers. unbelievable, inspirational story. Thank you so much. I am truly blessed to be sitting here talking to you. Thank you so much for coming here.
Thank you so much,
And
Zaya.
keep doing what you have been doing, because I know one day soon you will be rewarded for it. I want to thank you for coming in. I want to thank you for Cigar Inc. for creating this platform for us to do this program. And especially in a time like this where there is a tremendous amount of devastation in Los Angeles because of the fire. So maybe everybody will be inspired by this podcast and stick their hand in their pocket and help other people, right? And help them for nothing. They don't need to get something back, but helping them because we're human. And as a human, we must help other people. Otherwise, this would be a terrible world for all of us to live in. Thank you so much.